Hello guys, welcome to Solid Tutorial. Now we shall see a Java web application by enabling basic model authentication. And this basic model authentication is a part of declarative security, and it's a way of application level security. Let us start developing this application, and we shall write the code for the same also. So first of all, before going to write the code for this, uh, in the previous tutorial we have learned about the flow of execution. We understood about flow of execution related to this basic model. Now first of all, we need to define, or we need to add users as well as their roles and passwords in security realm of tomcat-users.xml file. So to add users, passwords and roles in myrealm of Tomcat server, we need to write the following entries in tomcat-users.xml file under tomcat-users tag. So where this files is available. So let me go to my Tomcat install directory. So here is my Tomcat program files, and you can see here. So you'll find under conf. Okay, and this is your conf. So when you go to conf, and there you'll find tomcat-users.xml. So open this file, open the edit plus. So when you open this file, from the top you will find like this. These are the license and commented lines, tomcat-users, and under tomcat-users tag you will find the roles. Some of the roles are commented, some roles are commented. This is a myrealm default realm of server, and here under users. So for my Tomcat default username, I have made the username and password is boss and boss, and these are the roles like admin-gui, manager-gui, manager script, and admin. This is for Tomcat 7. This is for Tomcat 7. Tomcat 7. So already I deployed the Tomcat, so I'm not going to use this Tomcat here. So let me close this existing. Close. I'm going to use this already configured Tomcat softwares with my NetBeans ID. Meanwhile, let me start my NetBeans ID. NetBeans ID is 7.1. So let us start study software. Let me go to 4 different servers, Apache Tomcat, and hit 7. So you'll find here conf, sorry, and open this Tomcat-users with edit plus. So I'm opening here. You can see so up to here license and Tomcat-users tag. Then you'll find scroll down, you'll find these are the rules, and this is my role, my username and passwords for this NetBeans ID configured Tomcat. Okay guys, this is for Tomcat 7. Tomcat 7 guys. So I'm in Tomcat 7. Okay, Tomcat 7 point. Okay, fine. So also, before going to configure the roles and realm, so to add users password roles in myrealm is default realm of any server of Tomcat, as well as for Tomcat server also we need to write the following entries. So I'm going to provide for Tomcat 6 and as well as for Tomcat 7. Okay, for Tomcat 6 and Tomcat 7, just role names are different. So this is root tag Tomcat users. Here you can find the role names manager, clerk, and admin. So these are the three roles. So here I created some other users. Username is Shruti and password is Shruti. Roles are manager. Username Mauli, password Mauli, roles is clerk. Okay, one more user Yogesh, password Yogesh, roles are clerk and manager. Okay, you can go for admin also. You can go for admins. One more username admin, password admin, roles are combined admin and manager. This is for Tomcat 6. Now let me go for Tomcat 7. Tomcat 7 has some different role names. First is manager GUI, then manager script, then manager JMX, then manager status, admin GUI, admin script. Then I want to configure manager GUI and admin GUI roles. So here you can see one user. So here I configured 3 users, Shruti, Role name is manager-gui, first role. Second username Mauli, password is Mauli, admin-gui, and Yogesh, one user, and whose roles are manager-gui and admin-gui. And this is by default boss. Okay guys, so these roles you need to configure manually. The node point, last time I also provided the node point here. So guys, we need to write this to add the users. We need to write these entries because to provide. So this is the point. In security realm we need to configure manually. So guys, so this is the point. We need to let me add this point. In security realm, the usernames and passwords and roles must be added manually. We cannot add them dynamically, so we need to write manually. As well as don't keep the space between roles. So here don't keep the space. Okay, don't keep the space, this is the issue. So like here I kept the issue space, this may generate the error. So to overcome this error, remove the spaces from here, remove the spaces. Okay, so here added spaces, multiple spaces, so don't add the spaces. So don't keep space between the roles like I did here, this may generate the error. So I'm going to use Tomcat 7 for Tomcat 7. So let me add the manager roles. So you can simply copy, let me copy these roles. Already I have boss, so copy. So this is for Tomcat 6, this is for Tomcat 6. Let me configure in Tomcat 7. So I'm in Tomcat 7, you can see at Tomcat 7. So study software, this I open already, Tomcat-users. So let me paste here, you can see a roles, manager-gui, manager script, manager JMX, status GUI, and here added roles. So save it and don't forget to saved now. Similarly you can go for Tomcat 6. So I'm in Tomcat 6, you can see here Tomcat 6 at the top title bar, and let me add Tomcat 6 roles also, but I'm not going to work with Tomcat 6, so simply I'm copying and pasting for your information sake. So pasted manager, clerk, admin. Okay, fine. And so in this way you can able to add, save, don't forget to save, file, save. So if you have Tomcat 6 you can use in this way, if you have Tomcat 7 you can use in this way also. So before that you will find Tomcat-users tag, Tomcat-users tag. After this some comment lines, I don't care about this commented, so you can remove also, but I want to work with this. So Shruti Mauli, I want to enable the security, basic model of security for the role called manager-gui. So you can find manager-gui for Shruti user, you can find manager-gui for Yogesh and boss. Okay, whereas Mauli has admin-gui. I want to enable for manager-gui basic model. So that's what I copied and pasted. So where I opened, so from here I opened this file. Okay, fine, you can see here. So Tomcat 7, and Tomcat 7.0. You can use your own version, or you can go for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, your wish guys. You can go for any version, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So conf, under conf you'll find Tomcat-users. This is the real arm. So open this file with notepad or edit plus, and you can able to add these entries and type, but don't give the space here, that's it. Saved now, fine. I added the roles in Tomcat 6 and 7s, but keep in mind, don't keep the space between roles. Then in security realm, the username and passwords and roles must be added manually, because we don't have provision to add their roles dynamically. Let us develop the web application having web resource programs, and enable the basic model of security on web resource programs with declaratively. So here I'm going to use declarative approach of application security in web.xml file. So guys, already we are configured. We'll configure web.xml file, not to worry. So here it contains web.xml. This is deployment identity structure, 69 basic security app. So 69, right? Let me check here. 69. Yes, 16. Last time it was 68. Multiple filters on servlet. Now we shall see about 69, which contains web.xml and classes. So let me create the web application. So copy the name. I copied. Go to Tomcat. So this is the application we'll see now. Okay. So I add here pass is different. So I'll go with different pass. So browser window contains when the initial request gives to this application, you will get dialog box. Dialog box will enter username and passwords. Then request will be launched, which enable the basics. If username and password is available in the realm, then you will get final dynamic web page as a final response. We shall see this application. Okay guys, so let me create the example application. File, new project, Java web application. Next, let me give the name 69 basic security app. Hit the next. So I'm going to use 5 because I want to configure in web.xml file. So Java EE5. Okay, hit the next and hit the finish. So meanwhile, let it create. I don't want to use JSPs. I don't need any JSP here. By default, this will give you JSP. So you can see here web pages. On this web pages, you will find index.jsp. So I'm going to delete this JSP here. So guys, so I need web.xml file and I need first SRV. That's it. So let me add this SRV. So copy this SRV, copied, and go to here. So first of all, let me delete this index.jsp. Deleted. Yes, deleted now. So I don't need this anything. So guys, remove web.xml file, error, performance test, login SRV. Okay, fine. So right click here on 69 basic solid, new. You need to work with solid. So I give the name first SRV, hit the next. So I want to use the URL. The URL is srv1 servlet1. Okay, srv1 here I mentioned, and hit the finish. Hit the finish. So guys, so let me remove this stuff. Okay guys, so I want to enable on get pressure request. So okay guys, so this is body, fine. I want to keep everything in center. And some break tag, and I want to use here h1. That's it. And let's add now. So out.println. So let me use here break tag. So page successfully displayed. Fine boss. So also I'm going to use here break tag, and so I need to give the semicolon here. Out.println and under this I want to display the username, which user has been trying to log in, because just now I have configured some of the usernames in my Tomcat 6, not Tomcat 6, Tomcat 7, Shruti, Mauli, Yogesh, and boss. Okay, fine. So I want to show that username. So let me use a bold tag, and username is so plus request dot get remote user. Okay, fine. And let me show you out.println. I want to show you authentication type also. So here break tag, and then authentication type is so plus, let me use here request dot get authentication type. So here is my authentication type. Okay guys, that's it. Fine guys, so out.println, I want to show the message, that is the message I want to show. This is the message I want to show here. Java web application, this message. Okay, fine. I want to add this message here. Okay boss, fine. So Java web applications, and just add somewhat break tag, and add one row. Okay guys, that's it. So here is one more break tag. Fine. So go to web.inf. Now configure all the, this is solid mapping, and here you have to configure now. So let's add security. So let's add security hyphen, let me add the constraint and add security hyphen constraint. So under the security hyphen constraints, let's add web resource collection. So first is web resource collection, and under this web resource collection, so under this web resource collection, let us add web resource name, web resource name. Then you can give here authentication. Your authentication name can be anything. So I'll add this, I will give the node point later on, not now. Let me add here URL pattern. So we need to use same URL. So here srv1 URL pattern gets closed. Now which HTTP method you want to work? HTTP method. So you can give here get or post method. You can use here get or post method. This URL is same. Next web resource gets closed. After this web resource collection, let me add constraint, authentication constraint. Then let's add the authentication constraint here. Authentication constraint, under this you need to add role name. So add role name, and here, so what is the role name you are configured? Let me show you. Scroll down. For Tomcat 7, I want to manager-gui. So I want to have this manager-gui role. So this is manager-gui. You can add other roles also, but I want to enable for manager-gui. You can go for admin-gui also, manager-gui, admin-gui, or any other role, whatever the role you will feel comfort. But I want to work with the admin-gui or manager-gui. First of all, let me try with admin-gui. Okay guys, so here is manager-gui added. Now after adding manager-gui, the role, now let's security constraint close. Now let's proceed for now adding the login config. Close login config, and under this login config, so you need to mention authentication method. Which method you want to enable? I want to enable authentication model. I want to go for basic model. As I said to you, we'll work with basic. So here is my basic model. So this is the basic model. Okay, fine. Now I'm working with basic model. Next we shall see digest model. After this we shall see digest model. So here is basic model. So here I mentioned basic model. Then you can add the realm name, then close the realm name, and let me go for my realm, and finally close the login and session. That's it. So I don't need to go with welcome file list because I don't have welcome file list. So let me delete it. Session either you keep or don't keep, no matter. So delete session also not required. That's it guys. So let me use this code as it is, and I will explain this. So Control C. So scroll down, and after configuring all this stuff, somewhat explanation point about this. So scroll up. Don't need this much. Okay guys, so let me add here solid mapping URL. Okay guys, this is about your solid configuration. This is SRV1. So let me add here *1. This *1 indicates, so what's this *1? So let me write here *1. *1 indicates here we can place multiple URL patterns, multiple URL pattern tags to enable security on multiple solids. Okay, fine. So it's not mandatory, you can add multiple URL patterns here. Fine. So here I added only one, but you can go for multiple URL patterns. That's it. And after this we'll go for *2. So *2 here we are using get, not this. So Control X. So here is *1, and here is, let me go for *2. So let me use this *2 for HTTP method get. So this indicates this enables security only when the solid program gets the get method based request, HTTP based request. Okay guys, fine. So this is about, you can use, even you can use here post method also. So let me use this name. So if you are not happy to work with this, you can use the post method also, or you can use here post method. Instead of get, you can use post also. Fine. So at that time this will work only when request comes from post method based request. Okay, so guys, fine. Let me go for now roles. Where is roles? So let me add here *3. So this is *3, and for *3 let me add node point. So this indicates the role names. So it allows only those users to give a request to servlet whose role is, what is the role name I have mentioned? manager-gui. So even we can add multiple roles separated by comma, but without space, bar. Okay, fine. But without white space, you can call. Fine, guys. So this is 3, or you can call role names separated by comma, if multiple roles are there to configure. Okay, boss, fine. So this is about string, and let me go for here. You can go for authentication model. So this is about authentication model. Actually, better let me use this. So this is URL pattern. For your understanding sake, I'm using all this stuff, and this is authentication. We'll go for here *3. So this is role manager-gui. Okay, fine. Here *4. So this indicates, this *4 indicates. Did I mention here *4? No. So let me mention here *4. Okay, guys, *4 indicates it's an authentication model. So we are using here basic declarative model. So we are using here declarative way of application level security. Okay, boss, fine. So these are the node points, and here is myrealm. Let me use here *5 for node point. So here is *5. So it indicates, default realm of any server. Default realm of any server. That's it. Okay, guys, this is about configurations. Fine, now we are done enough. But in my case, I'm using, if you observe in my first SRV, so login in SRV, just close it. I don't want to go for start page also. If you observe here, I wrote the code in process request. Either you give the request post based request or get based request. This internally calls process request method. So let me remove here, and I'll show you this also. This is default nature of NetBeans. So you can see here, it is internally calling process request, even in do-get method also, and even in do-post method also internally calling as a process request. Fine. Okay, boss, fine. So let's run the application now. So did I save? Where is my Tomcat-users? This is Tomcat 6, Tomcat 7. Yes, manager-gui, and manager-gui. So there is no comma. Don't keep comma here. Don't give any, so no, don't keep any space here. You can give comma, but don't keep space. Please excuse. So here I didn't mention any space. So let us run the application. So these are the node points. So run and test the web application, guys. So if login dialog box doesn't appear, then try with different browsers. Okay, guys, so it's time to run the application. So right click, run. So it's running. let us see. There is no welcome file, so we need to give the request manually. So guys, security here, SRV1. Okay, hit the enter. So you can see a dialog box is appearing. Dialog box is appearing. Fine. So because uh, in the previous session also I said to you, uh, by default basic and arrest model work with the dialog box. So you can see in this diagram, just I give the initial request, to this test SRV by using slash SRV1 as a URL. Then I can see a dialog box. So this dialog box need to enter username and passwords and hit the login. And these are the realm constraints. So in my realm I configured, in my realm Tomcat Server I configured manager-gui roles. I enable for manager-gui. You can see here. So go to web.xml file, and here enable for only manager-gui. So only manager-gui based request roles only can able to log in, can able to get the request to the SRV1 URL pattern of test first SRV. So guys, so what are the realm names? So what are the usernames? So I think Shruti is there as a manager GUI, and Shruti is there. So let me copy, and let me try here from my paste, hit OK. So you can see here. So Java web application, it's right. Username and password is right. If you look at this diagram, if username and password is correct, it will check from the realm. If it is correct, then you will get dynamic web page. So this is dynamic web page as the response. You can see dynamic web page. So basic model, and you can see a solid page successful display. Username is Shruti, and authentication type is basic. Guys. You can see here. Okay, boss, fine. But let me try with the other way. Yes, RV1 already. So let me try with Control C. Let me close the browser and let me go to Chrome and hit the enter. And here is SRV1. So you can see dialog box. So I'm entering here. So let me try with different username, but whose role is not manager GUI. It's an admin GUI, right? So let me try with Mauli. So copy Mauli and paste, and here also paste. Hit the sign in. So you'll get forbidden. Okay, guys, you can see here forbidden. If I go back and if I hit enter SRV1, forbidden. So again I have to close. And I have to restart once again. So open localhost, so 69. So initially you will 404 not found. So SRV1. Okay, now let me try with both the users, both the roles, Yogesh and Yogesh. Yogesh has manager GUI as well as admin GUI. So let me try with Yogesh and Yogesh. So here is Yogesh, hit OK. So you can see here Yogesh, username is Yogesh, and authentication type is basic. Okay, boss. So in this way you can able to work with the security realm. Fine, boss. Now we shall see about digest model. So let me hit the URL. Let me go this URL to work with this application. So scroll down for your testing sec. Okay guys, so this is the run and test web applications. If login box doesn't appear properly, then try with different browsers. So here login box appears, dialog box appears. Okay, fine. And you can try and you can run the and observe the outputs. Okay, fine guys. Now we shall see one Java web application enabling digest model authentication. Fine boss. So scroll up. I will use the same URL. I will use the same. I will use the same heading. Just I'll change to basic to digest. So guys, so instead of basic to digest. Okay, fine guys, so let us see now.